questions for you. Since we're doing working closely with the Grammy Foundation, so there's some important questions that kind of we want to ask you. As you know, the mission of the Grammy Foundation is to keep music in the schools. Can you tell us why you feel it's so important to keep music in the schools? Oh,
it's so important. Not just music, but sports and arts, is all arts and sports. Because I remember when I was in junior high school, my favorite thing in school was my art class or my music class, you know, and it was not, you know, my history class. So if you take all the fun out, and especially music, then you're going to leave people not as, you know, user-friendly about going to school in the morning, and then nothing to look forward to. You know, if a person gets to go in and play that saxophone every day, you know, and they love it, they're going to be motivated to go to school. Otherwise, people drop out. It's too easy to drop out right now. It's very important.
But what words of wisdom would you give to kids that want to be in bands, that want to succeed in the music industry right now? It's so hard, right? What would you tell them?
Well, you never know what's around the corner. You know, like no one saw the collapse of the record sales. You know, the music stores going, record stores going out of business and all that because everyone's going to the internet. No one really saw that. I mean, some people saw it coming. So you never know what's coming. So I would say if you like to play music, you just get a band and get as many friends that play music as you can get around. Go in your garage or wherever you're going to do it and just play. Become a live band. You know, they don't have to be, there doesn't necessarily have to be this big industry around you. If you love to play music, then go play music and play as much as you can with as many people as you can and start a band. Because we need new rock bands out there, and you know, first you'll start playing in your neighborhood. You know, there'll be some high school dance, or somebody will throw a party and they'll hire you, and the next thing you know, you're going to be gigging and getting paid for it and stuff. But you got to have a band first. So put a band together. That's the first step, man.
Was there a pivotal moment, kind of in your past, Sammy, a musical moment, a concert, or something that was like, you know what, this turned me. I have to play music now. Once that moment happened.
No, I knew I had to play music for the first time I ever learned a song on guitar and sang at the same time. I said, man, you know, and all my friends were around, and I could sit and do that, and everybody go, wow, man, that's really cool. Hey, do you know this song? And I think, hey, I'm gonna go learn that song now, you know. And so pretty soon I found myself digging being an entertainer and getting all that attention. So there was no moment except for, like I said, just once I played and sang a song in public and got a response from it, I was hooked. Right. I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie. You know, I'm not just a musician.
I mean, how important was it for you to win that first Grammy? What did that mean to you?
Oh, it meant so much. I was heartbroken when I was up for one for the Footloose record, and I had a song on there. And we were up, and Prince got it for Purple Rain. I was standing on the side of the stage. I had just given a Grammy away. I was a presenter to someone, and I was on the side of the stage in my tuxedo, and Maureen was right there, and I was standing with Kenny Loggins, and we're all like, Purple Rain! Ah! I was devastated. I mean, I was standing there. So.
But a lot of musicians that, you know, some musicians, they don't care. It's like, but it seems like it was really important to you.
I think every one of those kind of validations are really important to any artist. You know, to me personally, being when I got inducted into the Hall of Fame, you know, as miserable as the whole event became because of the Van Halen brothers not wanting to go, and Mike and I being the only two guys there, it was still so cool. One of the great moments in my life. And those kind of validations, they just kind of, it's a way of the industry saying to you, hey, we appreciate what you do. That's the best. You know, the fans been doing it every night. You know, they've done it my whole life. But when the industry recognizes you, I think it's the big deal.
Does it get any better than the Grammys?
No,
it doesn't.
No.
Hey, a couple more questions for you. So I know you mentioned Chickenfoot before. Can you tell our fans a little bit how you came up with the name and what it means? Can you give us a quick...
Well, we were just joking, calling the three of us Chickenfoot because there's three. You know, it's like a chicken foot, 1, 2, 3. You know, buck, 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 buck. Right. So we just kept calling it Chickenfoot, and then when Joe joined, we kept calling it Chickenfoot, and it just stuck. Pretty soon, about a year later, after we'd been Chickenfoot for a year, and it's time for, you know, the CD to get, you know, the artwork and all that, we're going, gee, we start thinking of other names, and none of them sound as cool. Chickenfoot's a cool name. It's different. No one has it. You Google Chickenfoot before we were Chickenfoot, and there was nothing. You know, so you Google the 9 or all these other names. Hello, I wanted to call the band Hello, so you turn it upside down. It's some funny looking thing, some numbers, and but it was taken. There's 3,000 things say that hello.com, hello, so the 9 taken. So there was no Chickenfoot. It was kind of karmic,
Your relationship with Michael Anthony goes way back. Can you talk to us a little bit about what that personally means to you to be able to do another project with him?
Yeah, Mike is the greatest guy in the world. No, there's nothing not to like about Mike. He's an incredible singer, incredible bass player. He's the first guy at rehearsal, the first guy at the studio, the last guy to leave. He's so reliable, sings and plays great every night. He's a blast. He's more fun in Cabo than anybody else I know. So,
not more fun than you.
Well, he's as much fun as me. we're him and I together about 350 pounds of fun, Right. But I think that Mike is I really like him because he's really a good guy, and it's so great to be in a band with him again. And when I was thrown out of Van Halen the first time, Mike was the guy I missed. It was like, oh man. And then Mike's not allowed to hang with me now because I'm on outs. Then Mike finally said, man, I'm gonna come out and tour with you because they were sitting around for 5 years doing nothing, and so Mike came out and toured with me. Then he got himself thrown out. And so, but honestly, everything happens for a reason. Right. We're the happiest guys in the world right now. Right. I'd rather be in this band than Van Halen any day. I mean, obviously, we are, and we're in this band because we want it. So it's kind of like it all happened for a reason. We got thrown out of a band that was dysfunctional, nobody getting along, never making new records, never going out on tour, never doing it, sitting around going, okay, so now we're doing it. It's great.
Awesome. Thanks so much for your time.
Partner.
He is, man.
In crime as well. Red Rocker Sammy Hagar here, and you are watching rockarazi.com.